Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setups for today. This week has been really interesting. So we had a really strong start to the week, and then since then we've rejected the 155, and we're just sort of hovering. This is barbed wire that is forming, so you can see the tail to the upside, tail to the downside, mimicking barbed wire, and that is a signal of confusion. And for me, the bears are trying to take control here. You can see that by the tails. Oscillators have crossed over and are pointing to the downside here. We need to still pay attention to this area here, and we'll look at it now on the lower time frames. For all intents purposes, we've been creating higher lows and higher highs. So we are in an area of resistance, which is up here. And again, we'll look at those levels now. But if you look at the 3 hour, you can see beginning of the week, solid move up, and then we just going nowhere. One thing that has happened is we've got a crossover of all the moving averages now in the 3 hour, and oscillators just hovering in the middle here. Could be another crossover brewing, but I prefer trading them off the highs and lows rather than in the middle. So that's not offering any opportunity. You can see this level here still hasn't been tested. That's 13,066. And it goes as far as 1300 as well. That would need to be tested for the bears to, well, rather for the bulls to actually, sort of get some confidence that we've got a break and a retest, and we're starting to build a base to trade off. Now, if we switch to the hour, that is a clear sit on your hands signal. As I said to you yesterday, we were looking for a retest here or a break below that, so that was 13,122. We got the retest, but if you've got a trade in on this pin bar and your stop is below here, so there, that's 160 point stop loss, but you're looking for this 13,486, and it's not happening. So yeah, for me, we need to get above the high or low of yesterday before we can start looking for trades. So get below this area here, 13,066, then I would expect a move to the downside. I'd also get this trend line drawn in. Look what's happening here. We're starting to drop below it. So if we just drop down to the 15 minutes, and I mean, even there, you can see big up, big down, big up, big down, big confusion in amongst the moving average. Moving average is flat. No opportunity to get some trades in there. But if you look at the trend line that is broken, you could very well be looking at something like this. Whatever range forms up until the open, if we start dropping below, you are looking for 13,122 and 13,066 and 1,300. Definitely something that I would pencil in on the charts. Actually put that in now, right over there. So that's kind of the view that I've got at the moment. It doesn't look like we're going to be moving to the upside at the moment. DAX definitely looks like some kind of a retracement. And if I just get to the weekly, we've got a pretty strong weekly bar, tweezer bottom. So the bulls are going to want a close up in this area, which is very possible. The ultimate break I'd be waiting for is 13,484, because that's going to trigger a move to close this gap. And then you have a bit of structure higher up right there, which hasn't been tested, which is 1400, 14,141. So for me today, very cautious trade, because this could just flip to the upside as well. So just get another level drawn in here. Sort of breaking above this trend line. So basically whatever range gets formed, break and retest of that, then you're above the moving averages and you're looking for a move back up into this zone of 13,362. So it is a pretty big tussle going on at the moment between the bulls and the bears, but it is ranging. So for me, it's really sit on hands until we see a signal. So this could be a fake out of this trend line. In other words, it could just be a strong move up and then a consolidation range, and then we're looking for a move to the upside. But the longer this range goes on, if it starts going on longer than 20 bars, then the reality of it actually continuing in the direction it was becomes 50-50, and this is a 40-bar range at the moment. So toss a coin, I suppose, and I would wait for the first range. It's almost a London breakout strategy, but using the DAX. So wait for that first hour of pre-market trading on the DAX and draw the top and bottom. That would be your range, and then see what happens. Breaks below, you're looking to visit pretty much first. You'll look at 13,122, then you're looking at 13,066 and 1300. Break to the upside, you are looking for 13,362. If we get above that, come back and find some support, then you'd be looking for 13,484. But as I say, get that range drawn in here, and actually delete all your diagonals. It's just going to confuse you. And what you're looking for is a break out of this consolidation pattern that is forming. Okay, anyway, that's it for me today. More than likely sitting on my hands, to be honest, but we'll see if there's something brews. We'll catch up with you on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Cheers for now.